oil, and cool it. Oil, and cool it.
I got my oil out in my cooler mix.
Yeah.
They're all over my car, and it really sucks.
Yeah.
It's on my engine. No, dude, it sucks.
It stinks.
It's all on my engine. It's all on my hands. It's all on my feet. And all on the land. It's been dripping over the stuff. I think I'm going to pass out now.
Yeah, Tyler's here.
Paul left.
Paul is also here. But anyways, welcome listeners to Hive Scum, the grime and gritty podcast for the
29 community.
The 29 community. I'm Terry at Stone Dojo.
I'm Gage at No Clear Coat.
I'm Steve at South of Heaven.
I'm Tyler at Tyler's Already Painting.
And I'm Paul at Weirdstone.
Hey, what's up? I'm Paul.
Hey, it's up.
Hey, I'm Paul.
I don't
Hey,
know
it's
why
me,
I went
Paul.
to the other microphone to say I was Paul.
Do I sound like
Hey, I'm Paul.
Do I sound like the guy from Seinfeld? I can't remember his name. Luddy.
What do you
What's
think
his name?
Paul looks like?
You're talking about
What's his name? The cars.
Putty.
Putty. That's it. Luddy.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah.
Hey,
What's up? I'm a devil.
Yeah, Paul looks like Mr. Clean. What
yes.
are other mean things we could say about Paul who's not here?
How many other people here look like Mr. Clean?
I can't think of any.
I can't think of a single one.
Yes, me neither. I definitely can't. Not too long ago, a kid in elementary school called me Mr. Clean as like trying to like bust my balls, and
Yeah.
it was
And you backhanded him.
no. You know, when those things happen, you just gotta be like, whatever, man. I'm not hurt by this, and then you go silently cry in a corner somewhere. You go,
I ain't hurt by
I'm not hurt by
I
this.
got roasted by a kid.
I'm not getting bullied by you. And I say, you will
you're
never
eating
amount
Mike.
to anything.
You will never be one of us.
You'll never play Warhammer.
Yeah.
Not with me.
Not with me.
Not with my friends. Not the Newland Moorhead Open.
Yeah, so we are hyped up. The New England Mordheim Open is right around the corner.
It's literally today.
It's literally
If you're
today.
listening.
You're listening to this. It is today, right? What day does it start? Is it a Friday?
The
it starts?
16th. It's a Friday.
Okay, so they might even listen to this before they get there.
This is travel time.
Travel time.
Travel
You-
time
well,
listening.
Maybe you're in the air right now. Maybe you didn't put your phone on
The
airplane
living is
mode.
easy.
Maybe you're in a Taco Bell drive-thru.
Oh.
Ooh.
What would you be getting? What's your order? What's
beefy
your Taco
five-layer.
Bell order?
Oh, yeah, definitely a beefy five.
When those were $1, that was my order.
Yo, I've never had a beefy 5-layer.
Yeah, Gage talks about them every single day of his life.
He
There are a
thinks
couple
about
things that I
them.
talk about
Yeah.
often in the studio.
Why do you talk about beefy 5 layers so much? You
It's
reminisce
just such
on
a
it?
funny thing to say.
Oh, beefy 5 layer just in general. It's like a good thing.
It's just like, oh, what do you think about beefy 5-layers?
Oh,
Who are you?
Oh, we're
Black cherry off the top rope.
oh.
But what's your name?
I'm Paul at Weirdstone.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we know.
We did a pretty good job. I'm
Yeah.
Paul. Hey, I'm Paul.
Hey,
at
I'm Paul
Weirdstone.
Weirdstone.
I was thinking about changing it to Paul.Mordheim.
No,
you're
Yeah,
weird.
get out of here.
If you change it, I'm taking that name.
Yeah.
We're going to do Weirdstone 1, Weirdstone 2, Weirdstone.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll all take
Weird
that name.
Stoned is such a good name.
Yeah, it really
You're
is.
out of your mind.
All right.
What was it? Cut it out.
Cut it
I
out.
still do that.
Out.
I still do that.
The Dave Coulier.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, is that Dave Coulier?
Yeah, is that guy good? Is he a good guy?
Well,
I'm not sure.
Has he been canceled?
Ask Alanis Morissette. You'll find
He
out.
was like 30,
Wow.
dating her
You
when she was
wanna
like
know.
18. I'm a big
Oh,
Alanis
what?
Morissette.
Really?
Yeah, I thought
That's
she was...
some really
Are you
Jerry
a big Alanis
Seinfeld
head?
shit.
Yes,
Oh, me
definitely.
too.
I thought she was so beautiful when I was younger.
She's still
Absolutely.
beautiful. I mean, what?
Isn't
the,
that
late,
ironic?
the late 90s, Alanis Morissette, let me tell you, listeners, perfect.
Right.
You guys
Listen,
are
I
She had
don't
it all.
pervert.
Attitude.
I don't
She was
think-
so young when she was writing those songs. She was like 18 years old.
God damn.
My wife was like, what? She did not.
She doesn't get it, huh?
No, she doesn't get it.
Yeah, well.
Don't dig too deep on David Coulier right now. I don't want to like get into.
Yeah, I don't
any
get bummed
yeah, this
out.
is going to be like I can tell by your face right now. You found some things, and you know what? The listeners can go and look up David Coulier on their own time and realize all of the probably messed up things that you just realized,
Yeah.
and they can deal with that. But I don't want to right
Yeah.
now. Tell me after the pod
I
because
will.
I don't want to get brought down. Anyways, so beefy 5 layers your Taco Bell order.
No, I don't think I've told anyone today, so I have to say it. I'm vegan.
Yeah, that's true.
I used to get 2 cheese quesadillas and a medium Baja Blast.
Was
Wow.
it like $20
Perfect.
bucks?
No, dude. Cheesy.
That was back in the day.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
they
making-
were
I'm
like
making- I'm
$3.
doing a bit.
Yeah, no, that's a rude bit.
I'm doing a bit.
3 people will get that joke. But now, dude, I don't know. vegan Taco Bell, everyone's like, oh, Taco Bell's the vegan fast food place.
I mean, it is a vegan fast food
Yeah,
place.
it's an option, I
It's
suppose.
Yeah.
an option if all of
kinda
your friends
just
are like,
sucks.
oh.
Yeah.
I mean, Taco Bell just sucks in general. in
Well,
my
you get a
opinion.
bean burrito fresco, dude. Delicious.
They're great.
It used to be beautiful, remember?
It used to be beautiful. You know what I did really fuck with heavy was the. Do you remember the first time they had steak at Taco Bell?
Yeah, was it in the grilled stuffed burrito?
Yes, and it was, and they also had them in the
quesadilla.
quesadillas.
Look at this guy.
And then they got in trouble because it was
It was
like
mostly sawdust.
it was like 30%
yeah, I was gonna
sawdust.
say.
No way.
Yeah,
I wish they had sawdust steak. I'd still eat that.
I know. I was going to say that doesn't
it
sound
was
bad.
delicious.
I was gonna say, man.
yeah.
Sawdust is probably fine for you too. Probably.
Sawdust is vegan.
I mean,
Yeah,
It's wood.
It's wood.
that'll clean you out too.
Yeah.
that'll
a lot of
fiber.
sawdust eating on,
Yeah,
the, on,
A
fiber.
lot
the,
of fiber.
on the front.
No.
Oh, okay.
What's your order, Paul? At Taco Bell?
What's your sawdust order?
I don't have a consistent one anymore.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
You
I
had
can't-
Domino's for the first time the other day.
I did when Tim was up here.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Shout out to him.
My
miss you
brother told
already.
me that there was because I had never eaten Domino's for years and years, and never when these guys would order it, I was just appalled by it because it's disgusting pizza.
It is.
But my brother told me about the stuffed crust that they have there.
Let's
and let me
go.
tell you, I'm back. I'm all the way back. You know, I'm like a
Wow.
little baby again.
There we go.
Yeah, it is great.
That's
would
what
eat
I got
that.
the other
I would eat
night.
that all the time. Like
The pizza's bad.
I actually haven't had the pizza from the other place around the corner, but I got a
Danny's?
couple,
Danny's?
yeah, I got a couple
No.
sandwiches from Danny's and I liked
try
it.
it. Yeah, we
but
should try it.
these guys did say it was bad, but I can't trust them because they eat regular Domino's pizza.
That's
I did
true.
eat the stuffed crust from Domino's, so now I know I have an order there for sure.
All right. And you can order Domino's and get $5 off by putting in Domino's.com/Hivescom at your next order.
Or just use our email address and we'll just give you the coupon.
yeah.
Dude, don't tell them.
Actually, I got breadsticks the other day, so no,
Yeah.
they can't have our
They
coupon.
can't this month.
Yeah.
It'd be really funny if we just keep getting our points stolen. Darn, our Domino's points. Somebody hacks into our Domino's account. That would suck, dude.
Would suck.
That would suck. What's your or Taco Bell order there, Ty?
I usually, if I do it, I do veggie, the online like veggie cravings box thing, and just get a bunch of food for $7. No sugar Baja Blast, obviously.
No sugar.
Yeah, it's pretty
Ew.
simple.
You don't like sugar in the
You don't
Baja
like
Blast?
sugar in the Baja?
Look at me. I don't need more sugar. Okay.
It tastes
yeah.
like cold medicine.
Yeah.
It tastes fine. Actually.
I love the taste of cold
Coke,
medicine.
Coke
though.
Zero tastes like Coke. Just a little tinge different.
Yeah, it does.
Sugar-free Baja just
It's fine.
feels bad.
It's actually fine.
Just feels like sludge.
I'm sorry, guys. It's my order, not yours. So
Well,
That's true. It is his order and not yours. Steve, what about you?
You get the cravings deal.
Cravings deal.
I get that.
you got 5 for 5? They got that at Taco Bell?
10 for 10.
Where's 5 for 5 from?
They got it everywhere
Wendy's.
now. No, they got Burger King's got a 5 for 5.
It's 4 for 4?
They got like a 7 for 7 or something.
know.
Yeah.
You
I
get
get
7
20
chicken
for
nuggets
20.
for $7.
Yeah.
What do I get? I either get the Gordita Crunch.
What'd
or
you
I
get today?
I got a Crunchwrap Supreme.
You sucked down that little bowl thing.
Yeah, I did.
What's your little bowl?
The potato bowl.
Oh,
I know.
Fiesta
Cheese
potatoes,
potatoes, yeah, yeah.
beefy 5-layer, and then I get the Crunchwrap Supreme with jalapenos in it.
That sounds great.
1,800
pretty good.
calories. That's nice.
Perfect recording amount of calories. Yeah. Steve falls asleep mid-episode.
What do you mean? I'm fine.
13,000 calories. Yeah.
I get 2 spiced potato soft tacos and a cheesy bean and rice burrito grilled every time.
Ooh.
Gotta get it grilled, dude.
Dude,
So
the
good.
this segment
So good.
sucks so bad, by
Stop,
the way.
dude,
But
it's fine.
the Doritos Locos tacos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I miss those. Miss those.
Let me ask you two guys, because you're regular Hive Scum hosts here.
Yes, that's
Should we
me.
talk about what we've been working on? It feels like deep chat
No,
right now.
Why don't we ask these guys? The thumb and the pinky.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we were talking about on the Patreon episode that Paul and Tyler are the thumb and the pinky.
We also recorded about 35 minutes worth of cake eating.
Yes.
I got a cake for Steve for congratulating him for Flames of Orion.
Yes, congratulations on Flames
It
of
was
Orion.
back.
What happened?
Guys,
What?
Steve's smiling
It was
really big
back.
right now. He's smiling really big and he's thanking us.
No, he's
And
not.
he's
All the hard work
crying.
is paid
Steve's
off.
crying.
I've never seen that.
Oh my god.
Flames is back in 27 minutes.
26 minutes, dude.
25 minutes.
Couldn't believe
But
it.
it was really 27 minutes, and we're all genuinely proud of him. And I don't think those words are seeping in. And
No.
but we're very proud of you,
Steve will
Steve.
feel it tonight.
His
He'll
crunch
be
wrap
looking-
addled.
he'll be
No,
looking at
I'm
the
going to go
stars.
home. I'm going to immediately fall asleep and not think about it.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
and then he'll send a really nice text to everyone in the morning.
And say thank you for all of your help.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thanks
all of
so
your
much,
help.
Gage and Tyler, for making this game.
Thanks for sharing the link.
Thank you guys for making this game happen.
And then you'll go on the Kickstarter and answer everybody's question about where their game is and has it been shipped yet? And
I've already got one person heckling me.
Yeah.
For the game.
It's true.
It's me.
4 messages deep.
Yeah. But anyway,
I might back it just so I can heckle too.
Please don't back it.
Well, it'll be like when
You can back it for $1.
you can.
You can back it for $1 just to talk shit to me.
Can I back it? Oh, there you go. That's worth $1. That's worth $1.
And
Listener,
then later on,
listener, get in there for $1 so you can talk shit to Steve. That's really a funny bit.
I'm
That's
like,
a good
I got
bit.
another fucking message. Who is it? Oh, it's Jacob72. Just hey, idiot, where's the game?
Yeah, dude, that would be honestly the
Dollar
funniest fucking
tier.
thing.
Hey, LOL.
You sold more dollar tiers than any other Kickstarter in history just so people could get on there and shit
That'd be
talk
sick.
you. Would be
and
cool.
then none of them actually get the add-on later
No.
on. It's just the dollar
It's
tier.
just for the $1.
That's really good.
Everybody should do it.
It's worth that's worth $1.
It's worth $1.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah, what were you going to say?
we got to talk to Tyler and Paul about what they've been working on.
The old thumb and the pinky. What have you guys been working on, dude? You guys haven't been on the podcast in a long time, so start
First.
back in September of 2013. What have you been working on since then?
Wow.
Work in reverse, please.
Yeah, I'm on the spot. Well, boards lately, for sure. I got
Big
one board
time.
at my house. Me and Tyler banged out a beautiful board.
You guys made a
under
board
duress.
in a day.
Yeah.
Well, 4 hours.
4
but who's
hours,
counting?
I mean, yeah.
I will
That's
say It's got
impressive.
a problem though.
Oh.
Listen, I can't voice my opinion on it.
I mean,
It looks perfect in every way.
hey guys, I'll say this: there's 5 people at this table. Okay, 4 of us really like that board.
Right.
I
One
look
of
at
them
that
is
board. I
laughing
see a
at me right
giant. I see a big old line
Well,
going down
guys,
the
you
middle
know,
of that board.
sometimes you gotta
The,
go back and you gotta do one last assessment.
yeah, it doesn't hurt. And then remember, under the dim lights, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's
hard to tell.
That's the real reason we keep booking at VFWs.
Correct.
It's also a
and
fault
who's to
line,
say?
you know,
Yeah,
from
a perfectly
meteor hit
straight
the fucking
fault line
city.
after a meteor strike.
Amen.
happens all
These
the
kind
time.
of things can happen.
But seriously, we've been meeting every Saturday when we can to kind of come together as a New England War Council and build some boards in the studio space. And you two boys, like literally no joke, made a board in about 4 hours.
Yep.
Yeah, it was really cool. It's kind of Paul texted me. Was that morning? And you were or the day
The
before.
night before, yeah. Right when I was
And you're like, I got an idea. I was like, I'm all ears, baby. And he kind of laid it out, and we figured, kind of minimal amount of like DIY terrain. Like, so we didn't really build anything. We used a lot of just like junk that was around the studio. Threw together, flocked it.
Yep. And then we used whoever made Steve buy that cake mold of the cobblestones was.
It was like you, me, and Gage. Or
That was me, and I did it voluntarily.
Oh, you bought it.
Yeah.
Oh, see what I say? I usually think that the molds come from
I
Steve.
think there's a little bullying.
No, it's because Michael's was super clearance day. So we had a boys' day at Michael's, and we just bought a shitload of gouache
I remember
and
that.
random garbage.
Yeah, so we casted up a bunch of those just like when we were bored one day, and then I had a mold of some of the original from the original board. I made a mold of like the offcuts of the floor tiles that I had. So we were just pouring those, and like every 5 minutes we would just demold it and bend them around the curve of the board, and it worked out really good. So we had walls that like looked cool. And then we just did the rest with some bricks that Tyler had made. And then we took everything, a lot of broken buildings from the bin, and brought them back to life.
Yeah, that's cool.
That was really
if you
cool.
see us under the Dice Fest, ask us which board it is, and we'll.
It might even be your favorite.
Yeah, probably will be your favorite.
Yeah. Besides that, I've been getting printed up some stuff for the Warmaster tournament. Me and Tori from the Union Gang he's coming up with a bunch of guys. Him and his buddy Eric are bringing up almost all the boards for the Warmaster tournament. So that'll be cool.
So Tori's running the tournament.
Well, I think it's a collaborative thing, But
He brings all the terrain. He does all the work.
He said to me,
makes the
he
packet.
goes, you have any terrain? I go, Tyler built a couple of buildings. I've got a bunch of files.
A couple buildings. Tyler has like 4.
So Tori goes,
30-person tournament.
yeah, Tori goes, don't worry about it. He goes, I got a ton of shit over here. He goes, I can pack it right up and bring it. I was like, okay. So yeah, so that was
Beauty
cool.
of Warmaster.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
the guy, he's a good guy. Nice guy to know. He's gonna bring up that him and his buddy Eric. So that'll be cool. They're playing in the tournament. We're up to like 16 players, I think, maybe 18. So we'll have enough stuff. And then I figure anything I need to do, like on the day of, I'll just take Steve's 28mm stuff, and I'll use that. I'll make like woods and hills, use those because that's what we've
Fuck yeah,
done
yeah.
while we're here. So I got one more unit left to paint on there, and I'm all done. And then I got to finish my board at home, but that's about it.
We got bored at home.
I got bored at home.
Yeah. I was like battle my kid because I was like, oh, this is your board, and so he's like, well, it's my board. I'm doing this, and he just stick a piece of wood in it, like right in the middle.
That's
You can't paint this because I printed it in a gray FDM. I'm like, well, I have to paint it. He's like, no, you're not painting this. It's my board. So
That's
Got a
beautiful.
point.
yeah,
Got a point.
That's beautiful. Yeah, he's got you there. Mm-hmm. Dang. Well, that Warmaster tournament is gonna be freaking sweet, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I guess I could say it right now, like what my plan is. Right, I'm gonna. So we're going with like I did an overarching narrative that we're gonna hand out with the player packet that day, and then I'm gonna make a score sheet up so everybody takes. I'll have a bunch of notes from it, and I'll take all the notes, and then I'll make the story going forward for the next thing, and I'll publish that in like a little zine with all the pictures from the tournament. I'll take a picture of everybody with their army, and then whatever story emerges from all the matches that day, we'll just go forward and write the story for next year and keep it going.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it'll be really cool. It'll be kind of like what we do. Just going forward there, and then we did only 2 rounds because these are kind of like longer games, and we don't really. And I didn't want to take away everybody's entire day, So I figure like right after, we'll all meet up, and then Rusted Demons award ceremony that morning. As soon as that's done, we'll start rolling dice, and then we'll take a lunch break, and then we'll come back play a second game.
Fuck yeah.
Boy.
Oh, and I'm actually doing something a little bit different. So I split the players into order and destruction. And we'll nominate 2 team captains, which will be like more experienced players. So I've got 2 guys in mind for that. And then those guys will go and look. None of the scenarios are going to be known beforehand. So they'll look at their team's armies, and then they'll see all the scenarios that are happening on each board, and then they'll assign armies
like that.
around.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's
so
cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it should be pretty neat. So they can like kind of match strength against strength, or maybe like help a new player along. Whatever we have to do that day. It should be pretty fun.
Cool.
Damn, he just dropped so many fucking things that we have to talk about in this episode.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, Rusted Demon, we got to mention that at some point. And then I was like, dude, there's just so much. There's
We'll
so
get there,
much.
baby. We'll get there.
Hey.
We can start from Friday to Sunday.
Yeah, but we
that
got to
would
hear
be
what
fun.
we also
Tyler's
have
gonna
to
do.
hear what Tyler.
Well, I just meant after.
Tyler, you have the floor.
Terry, thank you very much. I have been working on a lot of shit. I'm about to start working on a car, but other than that,
Let's keep it hobby related,
so
all right?
Yeah.
this is hobby.
We had
You're
enough
really
car
bringing the
talk.
mood down, dude.
Yeah, boo.
Hey guys, I've been-
Skip.
I've been pretty depressed lately. So no, I've been working on Warmaster a lot, trying to really beef up my 2,000 points of vampire counts, which is way harder than I thought it was going to be when it comes to that army, because it's like zombie regiments are worth nothing, skeletons are worth nothing. Thank God, Tori has some updated rules.
An expanded unit list.
Expanding unit list. So like, there's some beefier guys. I'm like trying to sculpt the thing for it. So that's kind of cool. Those are all pretty much done now as of yesterday. I think it was. I finished.
Wow.
Which is, it's gonna probably be the largest army there, just because it's zombies and skeletons. It's all nothing. It's all very killable units. I did my own board that's kind of like a New England War Council trash board. So Steve, in a frenzy last year, was just throwing out a bunch of terrain from the old studio, and I was like, I'll grab some of this shit. So I grabbed some of Steve's old builds from a couple years ago, some of my old builds from like almost a decade ago now, and then some stuff that Blurs had made a while back, and I just kind of built this inner city like walled off section or part of it. And it looks pretty cool. And it just, I just made 1,000 bricks and kind of built it up. So that'll be there. And then Paul and I made that one board. That was awesome. I've been working on a lot of bolt action shit again because Gundam official hobby, Gundam Mike, and I've been talking about doing some World War II shit. So we're going to do that at Under the Dice and play some North Africa, like Tunisian stuff with Africa Corps
Did
versus...
you let the Chicago crew know?
Oh yeah, they love.
They're all bolt action heavy.
Bolt action.
Want to know why? I don't want to spend too much time doing bolt action.
Wow.
No,
You hear that, Maple?
Mike and I, because originally it was going to be like Paul was going to be involved, but he couldn't finish his shit in time, which is very understandable. And then another buddy of ours was going to come up and do it, but he couldn't do it. So it kind of worked out really well that it's just Mike and I doing 750 each. I'm doing some scattered terrain for like North Africa stuff.
No vehicles?
No vehicles. So he's running primarily vehicles, a lot of like Jeeps and shit like that, which is going to be very cool to fight. And then I've got a Panzer III that I'll be an inexperienced Panzer III. So we'll see how it goes. I haven't played Bolt Action since it first came out, and we're going to be playing first edition too, which is kind of exciting for me.
Can you make a tank noise? Are you good at making tank noise? That's pretty good.
Yep.
I was thinking like the tank treads though. Don't they make like kind of a clanging noise?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, like a
It's like I don't know. Whenever I've been around tanks,
think
it's
that's
just so
pretty good tank.
deafeningly loud.
Roller coaster.
Yeah.
yeah, it's the
much
same
tank.
kind of sound, right? Roller coaster's a tank.
Yeah, so I've just having a lot of fun making World War II terrain for North Africa stuff. It's very cool. And then we've been just collectively working on prepping stuff for the event. Like we talked about Rusted Demon, which you can get until later. So yeah, lots of dumb shit.
Dude, it's funny the boards though. Like honestly, this was what, a month ago. We were counting boards
oh,
onto
no.
our whiteboard,
Oh, God.
onto the collective whiteboard that is always in the fucking way at the studio.
It's so bad.
Always in the way, this whiteboard, but occasionally it does get used. And we were writing down like, okay, I have 2 boards. And then there's another 4 boards here. And we were just like counting them all and figuring it out. We were like, oh, we need a shit ton of boards.
yeah.
And we only have a month. And then we went from like being like, do we have enough boards, to being like, oh, I think we have too many boards again, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And I think that it's going to be, once again, you're going to walk into this freaking place and everybody's going to have an absolutely amazing board to play on. And
the quality of shit
it's
coming to
going
this
to be
event.
so sick.
I really hope someone documents every board.
Yeah.
Like because we get a lot of photos taken all throughout, but like it would be nice if someone like actually documented
really.
like 1 through 100 or 1 through 60 every
Yeah,
board.
I know Tori's
Yeah.
gonna be bringing a camera and walking around, table to table.
Yeah.
So I'm planning on on putting that in his ear for sure. And I've spoken to Dylan about it too, so hopefully he'll be able to get away from his big thing.
Yeah, because I'm looking at boards just literally around us being like, any of these boards in this room right now that are just sitting on tables or sitting underneath tables would be an absolute treat to play on.
Imagine seeing that at a local hobby store and just being like, whoa.
Literally
Right.
mind blowing.
Yeah.
Like if you walked into an LGS and they had one of these fucking boards there,
So sick.
you would be like, that is the coolest thing I've
It's-
ever fucking seen.
It's literally what like when I was little and saw the Necromunda
Right?
boards at like the local
Exactly.
shop my brothers played.
Right?
Exactly,
Like,
dude.
And that was like a big piece of garbage with a bunch of shit glued to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I thought of one more thing too, just to kind of promote it. Matty Knuckles sculpted the 6 of us as flagellants. And you can
Great
get them.
plug.
You can get them from him now, I think, at least on his Patreon. But I think he's So I painted the test models for that, and then I also painted the test model for a special model for the event that special people are getting.
I mean, I think we can say it because
absolutely.
they're going to
You can
hear
talk
it.
about
I think it's I mean, it's a day before the event, so
Yeah.
So yeah, everyone who made a board, who's bringing a board, is going to be getting a model,
A bespoke
a
miniature.
bespoke model, literally only for them, this one time kind of thing.
Maddie is not releasing it.
Yep,
It is
still sculpted
strictly
by Matty Knuckles.
So, yeah.
strictly for the event for board
also Matt.
creators.
So I'll post that like early next week or something, or maybe this
Post
week.
that.
Whatever the hell you want.
whatever.
Yeah, let her rip.
now, dude.
Okay,
Do it right now. Do it right
Do
now.
it right now,
That's really good
live on
content, dude.
pod.
But yeah, but it's been cool doing like the official models for those, just to mess with that. Anyway, little promo. Go buy those from him. They're very cool.
Fantastic plug. Fantastic plug. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, and if you're
Tyler.
coming to the event, the flagellant miniatures, everyone who comes to the event is going to get what, one, right?
One
Random.
random one out of the 6. So
Yeah, you could get any of us 5, or you could get
You could
Phil.
trade.
Yeah, you could get Phil.
You could end up with a
And I'm going to let you know on a secret.
Oh, no secrets, dude.
I'm
No
going
secrets.
to let the listeners know on a secret.
Dude, you know these motherfuckers can't keep a secret.
I know they can't, but when I was setting up the plate, the Phil miniature did not fit as many as the other miniatures did.
We'll just say
the
it's a little rare.
The slicer automatically cut like 12
my
Phil
God.
minis.
So Phil's a kind of rare.
So Phil is the rare.
Oh, so you
miniature.
could get a Phil.
Phil is-
how I
Phil
should
is
say.
He's the holographic Charizard
Yeah.
of the flagellants.
You could even get a Phil.
Who's like the shitty Metapod, like Caterpie Pokemon?
Me,
Who's
fucking
the,
me.
That there's like a bunch of.
I'm a Rattata or whatever the hell it is.
We all have equal amounts except the Phil.
Yes.
And if you get my miniature, you're not allowed to write anything nasty on the side.
I'm going to write something bad
Don't
on
do
it.
it.
And if you get my miniature, you have to paint me muscular and cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
Definitely.
get the Paul one, you have to paint the fish really cool looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He read a bad word on his head.
Yeah.
like
If you
an
get the
idiot.
Terry one, you have to eat the miniature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to kiss the Steve one.
Eat it.
Yeah, you have to kiss the Steve one.
Yeah.
That Steve one, man, that cracks me up.
It's the best.
Yeah. It
Anyway.
really is.
I never knew that those were called pillories, by the way.
Yeah, that was. I don't know how that word escaped my life too.
I thought they were
Pillory?
just stocks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put your ass in the
The
stocks.
pillory
Well,
is
you're gonna put
something-
my ass in the pillory. That sounds like
Is a pillory a mobile? The
kinda
mobile one in the
sexy.
sponsor.
Pillory?
Yeah.
Not to me, dude.
Pillory?
Yeah.
Freak.
Pillory. That'd be an interesting name for a girl. Pillory.
For a child?
Yeah.
You're going to name your kid
Oh,
Pillory?
Pillory. Yeah.
Pillory! It's my daughter,
Pillory.
Pillory.
That's my daughter, Pillory.
Eddie Hoozle. So what of the jillion freaking things that we have to talk about should we talk about next? Steve might have an idea. They're
Hold
going
on.
Friday to Saturday. What?
Stocks only restrain the feet.
Okay, good. I thought you were looking
nope.
at Dave Coulier.
No,
I
no,
was gonna
no.
say,
Tyler, you're not paying attention. You're looking at Paul's phone.
stocks are on the feet.
The stocks refer to something that only restrain your feet.
It binds your feet.
Really?
Pillory is for your head and hands.
I wonder.
How do these guys make money off this stuff?
I wonder if the terminology changed over the centuries.
Well, I read the first sentence of each Wikipedia
Oh, so now
article,
you're the
and now I'm
expert.
an expert.
That's how it works nowadays.
That is how it works. Yes. Way to go.
Thank you.
So starting Thursday night, is there anything happening Thursday night?
Thursday night.
I'm having a sleepover with my friends
Yeah,
at my house.
a lot of sleepovers.
Yeah, a lot of sleepovers.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
sure.
a big war that's going to be happening between the Motel Sixers.
We
should have a
wait a minute. We need to address this.
Do we? Because it seems
have
like it's
not
their
talked about this.
situation.
It's out of our hands. There's going to be casualties. I
Paul,
can't
you
wait to
seen
see
this
who
shit?
dies.
Oh yeah, unbelievable.
There is the Hotel 666ers
Yeah.
versus the Red Roof and Goofin crew.
Oh, they're both really good names.
And then
Shirts have
the
been
Airbnb
printed.
boys or whatever.
The Airbnb brats,
Yeah.
I believe. And then the stay-at-homers or whatever.
I mean,
Commuters or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Canadians just kept posting like binoculars and like sad
oh
people.
yeah.
But there are shirts made for this turf war.
It's fucked.
There are stickers.
It's crazy.
There is a miniature being made for this turf
Have you
war.
seen the miniature?
Yeah. I haven't. I saw it in creation though. I didn't see it
Okay,
finished.
yeah. Our boy Clown.
I was gonna say it's our
Enthusiast.
boy Clown Enthusiast that
Yeah.
made.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude!
making his first board
I
too.
cannot- I
a
cannot
4.5
wait to hang with
foot
him.
tall
Dude,
board.
hell yeah.
Like,
insane.
keep in mind, this is entirely just like
This is
people
nothing.
staying at these motels.
These motels that are 5 feet away from each other.
Yeah.
And they're just starting a little turf war on their own.
And then
I hope
and
it
then,
turns into like laser tag or something.
what's the
Oh, yeah.
what's the Hampton Inn is across the street, and everyone that's staying at the Hampton Inn keeps posting like royalty and like people walking on like golden staircases, being like watching the turf war from the Hampton Inn.
So everybody's doing sleepovers. They're fighting over motels.
Yep.
That's all Thursday.
There's gonna be some debauchery, probably. You know,
Oh yeah.
And then Friday dawns.
Friday dawns.
The birds are chirping.
The birds are chirping.
And the tables get set up. Well, actually, they're probably set up, and the tables get reorganized and
delivered first.
things. Yeah, and set up.
We're gonna square that away on Sunday.
Are there events happening on Friday?
yes.
Okay.
Yes, there
It
are.
is the
Well,
OPR
It's
regiments.
the world's largest one-page rule regiments event.
Wow. Another feather in your cap, huh, sir?
By the way, guys, I want to reiterate this: that today Steve he's funded his Kickstarter.
We have
He
funded.
has not fucking smiled all day. He just made the
No.
biggest smile. Thinking
Well,
about
it was really fun.
OPR tournament.
Yes.
I love it.
So, yes, the world's largest OPR regiments tournament. Of how many people do you think are going to be playing in there?
I don't know, like I don't know. Some people keep saying like, "Can I play?" And I say, "Yeah, sure, why not?" As
Bring
long as
your
I got
dang
enough
army.
tables.
It's like at 24 plus.
It's at least 24 people.
Yeah.
Steve, can you please
That's
tell
cool.
us the one rule about what the army?
The one rule
to rule them all.
to rule them all for the event, for the one-page rule regiments event, is you have to have a painted army.
Or we will beat you up.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
it is not,
true.
I was very, very strict about this. It says it in the packet. It says it everywhere. It says it when you buy your ticket. If it's 3 color minimum and based. You can't just get away with a black base here. It's gotta be.
no.
It's gotta be flocked or painted. You gotta.
Imagine
You
somebody
gotta-
showing up with a black base with no texture. on it.
I can see it happening, and I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna say that model. You're fighting at. You gotta take those models off the table.
Yep.
Get your shoes. You're going home.
Yeah. Same thing as
I don't care that you
Mordheim.
came from Australia.
We've kind of pushed the Mordheim narrative the same way. It's like, you can't show up with a fucking
I mean, it's true.
unpainted warband. Same with Warmaster.
Yeah, no refunds.
No refunds. You'll be ejecto-cedo, cuz.
and you'll
executed.
be embarrassed.
Yeah, because we'll all make fun of you.
What's worse than being
I will
executed is
certainly
being
laugh.
embarrassed.
Honestly, can you imagine showing up to an event that was very, very explicit about it has to be painted to this standard.
Whoa,
it has
whoa.
to be based.
You're assuming that people have
I
read.
know.
Oh,
They have read the information that they bought.
That okay. Regardless, can you imagine showing up to the event with your half painted, if even painted models,
No.
and be like, "Yeah, I'm here to play." It's like
I mean,
everyone looks at you, record screech, like
Yeah.
embarrassment. I would rather die.
Could you imagine somebody
Right.
showing up to Nemo like that, though? Like, imagine
Yes.
somebody
No.
showing up. Has anybody
Actually,
ever done
no.
that? Has
No one
anybody ever
would do
done
that.
that? That's what I mean.
No,
I don't
no.
think, like, if you were to do that, the shame.
Dave Hoskins stayed up all night at Steve's
Shame.
house painting
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
warband the night before.
The shame. Like, you feel that for generations, that shame. That
Generational
shame,
trauma.
that goes
Your
down.
kids
That
will
goes,
be embarrassed.
Yeah, your kids will be
What time is
embarrassed.
the event on Friday?
6
1
a.m. sharp.
1 o'clock, I believe, is
1
when
o'clock,
it
okay.
ends at 6.
Okay.
Cool.
Friday.
It's a full narrative event.
Nice.
No
No half stepping.
half step.
only 2-stepping. Friday, also, it's worth mentioning at the venue, they're running a blood drive downstairs.
Yeah.
So we would love for folks to go down if you're able to and give blood and help them out with that too.
Yeah, the quicker we fill those bags, the quicker they're out of
The quicker
there.
they're out of there, the more space we have for gaming.
Yes. Then the RPGs would be down there.
Well,
as
they
well.
leave at 5.
Play blood work down there?
Right.
Blood
But
work
you know
at
what-
the blood
You
drive.
know what happens?
drive is cool.
An hour after that is the show, the heavier show
Oh, yes.
from Under the Dice Fest. So we have Bolt Thrower 2.
One of the greatest bands.
Try to make a fucking better band name. I dare you.
I dare you.
Can't.
We have Disfigure from Southern Connecticut. We have Melissa from New York City. And then we have a little band called Chain at the Bottom of the Ocean.
Oh.
I don't know if anyone's really familiar with them that listens to this podcast.
You know what's
but-
really funny is that
They're a newer
they are
band.
kind of like one of the de facto associated with miniature bands now, at least in the small circles.
Do you think Paul hates
It
that?
is so
Yeah.
funny to me.
I smile every time I see a Chained song on a post.
That's some random. And you're like,
Yeah.
they couldn't give a shit.
Oh, you know, some people punish Paul at shows, and he's like, "I have no idea who you are."
Oh,
and
he
I don't,
tells us.
I don't care about Hive Scum.
I wasn't at the show last year, but I remember thinking, like, I wonder when if they played the Hive Scum theme song, and
They
then
did
everybody
not.
said, "This is the song. this is the
they
song."
played it, Steve and I.
They gotta play it.
They'll play it this year. They gotta.
They gotta.
I
It would be so funny.
know they're gonna play a cover.
Are they actually doing it? Because I was
Wow.
told that they might not be.
I heard they're doing it as of 4 hours ago.
well,
Good.
It should be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
If
When I
you
met
know,
him,
you know.
when I met him, this is the only conversation I've ever had with the guy. I was like, "You're into this shit?" He goes, "No."
I can see him saying it like that, scoffing,
Just walking away.
demeaning, not realizing you're into it.
What a crew.
Yeah.
I'm stoked, man.
Yeah.
So that'll be a nice fat show.
Nice
Dude,
fat
PHAT. That's a good one.
And people that are listening that somehow aren't familiar with what we're doing, the show will be accessible to everyone in the area. So if you have friends that are not into minis but want to come to the show, they can.
Yeah, same with like weekend passes being sold out. We're opening the doors. You know, there's gonna be a day door charge.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Yeah.
it gets you into the show, because I had people messaging me like, "Can I come to the show and go vendor shopping and see?" It's like, yeah, ticket price gets you
Absolutely.
everything.
However,
so come early.
Most of the vendors will be probably shutting down 5-ish to 6-ish.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
they can't be pulling 12 hours here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean they can, but
They don't want to.
They don't want it.
Right. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot to do. You know, I mean, even if you're not just looking at everything, it was
Free
I
play.
think it was gonna be pretty sick.
Everyone's bringing just random other boards. I
Right.
built an Acropolis board just to have out. I'm gonna have the rule book next to it with a little QR thing, so you can scan it and make your warband immediately. So you can just get in and play. So
Cool.
That's awesome.
For vendors, are there like, dude, the first Nemo, maybe not the first Nemo, I have no idea, but the vendors were sick. I bought like a copy paper box full of orc bits. Is that going to be kind of a thing, or is it a little bit more?
Is Evil Dave coming?
Evil Dave is gonna come. He's gonna bring his stuff.
He's got his freaking table fee.
Oh, he'll be ready. He'll be ready.
So he's selling like random like used stuff and different things like that. Is this?
Yeah, he comes with like all old metal minis, like Epic, Warmaster, that kind of stuff. I mean,
That's
just
the shit
from a
I'm
life in the
looking
hobby.
for.
Yeah,
That's the stuff I'm looking for. I love a good vendor. I love a good guy selling something nice and sparkly or whatever. But I want to buy some fucking Ziploc bags. You know?
yeah, that's
That's the type of shit I want.
I called that guy again today from Turnkey, and I don't think it's gonna happen, unfortunately. And I'm so mad about it because
they're just shy.
I don't know. He was a great, like, totally normal dude when I met him at the cons, and the Ren Fair, and he has the best metal sculpts. Like, the quality is amazing.
Well,
the sculpts are sick.
Query with a
But
3.
unfortunately,
Cordy with a 3.
yeah. I was
Yeah.
like flipping out when I saw that today.
Yeah.
They posted that. I was like, whoa, this is sick.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I have not seen minis that I've wanted in a long time that I actually freaking
And they're
want.
cast in Connecticut.
Yeah,
Right.
I was like,
Well,
oh,
yeah.
these are so cool.
Yeah. He makes all the molds and stuff there. He was
Yeah.
it was a pretty cool story. Like a guy who he wasn't happy with what was going on, so he just DIY'd it.
So sick.
Can't relate.
Yeah, I would rather die than DIY.
That's our motto.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm stoked to see all the vendors. I don't want to put you guys on blast to see who else is vendoring, but
Bring cool stuff. That's all.
is Warhammer going to have a table?
Yeah.
Yeah, Games Workshop will be there.
Yeah, right next to the Perry Brothers.
And Duncan Rhodes Painting Academy?
Yeah, right
Yeah.
behind them.
Yes. That'd be cool. And then
Guys,
Malediction
by the way, we're
Yeah,
kidding.
yeah,
I don't know. A lot of people are coming this year.
There will be cool stuff.
There will be
stuff.
great shit here.
Yeah.
None of which we just said.
Some cool,
No.
some cool Warhammer bootleg shirts will be there.
fuck
That, see, like that's what you want
Yeah,
now. I don't want
totally.
actually Games Workshop. I
no.
want somebody bootlegging Games Workshop shit.
I want a
and selling
30-year-old
it to
piece
me.
of art on a piece
That's
of
what I
shirt.
want.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just the 6th edition Codex cover.
Oh my
on a
god,
shirt.
yes.
Yeah. Somebody selling PDF printed 6th edition core rules.
That's
Yes.
actually a good idea. I might go get those
Yeah.
printed.
Let's do it.
Dude, you could
Let's do
sell
it.
them so fast. I mean, honestly, if anybody shows up with just a box of Mordheim books, you're gonna sell out. Just saying, just putting that out there. You show
Yeah,
up with a box of that
reprints,
shit.
by the way. Yeah,
yeah, just buy.
You bring 10 Mordheim books. Phew.
Oh, they're gone. They're gone. I'd say you could bring a box of 50. You'd probably sell them all out.
Yeah.
Not to give anybody any ideas.
We're gonna have a surplus now. We're gonna have a surplus of hundreds.
Some guy's gonna say, "You told me I could
Yeah.
sell these."
Listen, if you ask me for permission, I'm probably going to say no. But if you do it, I'll say, oh, all right.
Wish I thought of that.
That's the vibe, guys.
So
Yeah, you
don't
got
ask
36
permission.
hours from when you hear this.
bring shit in your
You gotta
backpack, sell
print it
tape
If I
around.
see it and I
it's true.
hate it, then I'm going to tell you.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, like an unpainted model.
Oliver will be there. The kitchen will be open for I think a brunch on Friday, and then it'll be open from dawn to dusk. Well, actually, dawn and into the night.
Those who have been there before, they know.
Right.
They know.
It's a whole
the
new menu
power.
this year. He's got a whole new crew. Well, actually, he's expanded the crew. I should say it's not a new crew. And he's gonna have like tons of vegan food. So if that's your thing, you're gonna be taken care of.
If you're into that kind of shit.
That
Bug burger.
bullshit.
Yeah, all quality vegan food. He's been working on it for since he left the last show, really. And then
He's probably not stop talking about it.
no, he hasn't. And Filipino, he's got a whole Filipino menu too, premium items. It should be pretty good.
I'm freaking
Nice.
amped.
Yeah, that's good. So I guess we're on to Saturday.
We're on Saturday.
What's happening this Saturday?
So we'll post something
Nothing
in
important.
Discord, and we'll post in Discord, and we'll post it at the event. A rough timeline of what's going to happen on the day, but it should be pretty similar to last year.
The
Be
Under
there-
the Dice / Nemo Discord, not in Rust We Trust.
Yes,
Correct.
yes.
Yeah, get on the other Discord. Another
guys,
place.
come
you have to
on.
go to check
I mean,
things.
doors. We get there.
Yeah, we'll be there
Ass crack
at 8
dawn,
o'clock, right?
But don't show up at 8. 9 o'clock
Yeah.
is probably a safe
8 to
bet
9.
be there.
8, between 8 and 9, start rolling in, and then we'll start checking you in, and then we're looking
Got
to
a new
roll dice
system
about
for
10
check-in
o'clock.
this year.
Yeah, new system for check-in. So you're going to go to the front desk. You're going to get an ID. You're going to get your packet. You're going to get your mini. And
Can
then
they get that on Friday, or is that strictly Saturday morning?
I think we'll keep it to Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Just because it's going to be run on his computer. That way he doesn't have to be there all day on Friday. So Saturday morning, even if you've been there before, you need to go and check in with the front desk. We'll be announcing it, I'm sure, many times. But the only way for you to play is to go and check into the front desk and get your packet, your mini, and then at 10 o'clock we'll do a players meeting and we will get the brackets up and we'll get everybody on the tables
Should
Hell
go
yeah.
smoother.
Yeah.
For
Hell yeah.
Mordheim.
for Mordheim.
New England Mordheim Open.
Right. So just like last year, 3 rounds. We'll have a break for lunch of the first round, and then a break after the second round for a special event. And then we'll do the third round, and then after that, it's gonna be open gaming for the rest of the night.
Open gaming while the Dungeon Synth show begins.
Correct. And we got a couple new acts this year.
We have some heavy hitters.
Really, really cool.
This is a
shit.
very sick Dungeon Synth show.
Yes.
While we look that up, yeah,
Don't pull my
Topaz.
cover, dude.
Steaming Woodlands.
Whoa! You gotta get the order right, dude.
Oh,
People gotta know what's
You
going
know
on.
who's opening
You
it
know,
up?
someone put the order of the bands in the wrong direction on the flyer.
No.
You never start at the top as the opening band.
Well, you do for this.
Well, it's wrong.
So this year, opening is Taconic Peak's first ever show. Those that know Niall Nelly, they're in for something
talent
heavy.
of the ages.
Yeah. Then we have Chip Topaz, which if you didn't know by the name,
If you don't know, you never will.
yeah, you never will. Hope you like Diablo though. Then we have our homie Steaming Woodlands. Cody has been
Day one.
I think he's been a day one homie, but I think he's been touring like the last month and a half.
Oh, really? Wow,
Yeah, I
cool.
think he's gonna come back for like a week, and then he dives right into our show. So
That's awesome.
then we have Sepulchral Blood. I think their second ever show. Azeragroth, great homie.
Mm-hmm.
And then headlining is the best Unsheath Glory,
One of the best.
Beautiful.
which has a brand new album. So go check that out too.
Amazing.
Which all the vendors will have merch, or all the bands will have merch. They're all going to have tapes. They're all going to have a whole lineup of shit. So you can buy all that. And then immediately sell the cassettes on Depop for $700.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes. So there's lots of ways to make money at this.
Get a little bit of that travel
Yeah.
money back. Yeah.
That's it.
Lots of ways to make money.
Yeah, if you guys are into scheming, you can scheme.
There's scheming here. There's metal models in Ziploc bags for cheap. There's
You can steal
Listen,
my models and resell them.
bring a bunch of
There you go,
Mordheim
there you
books
go.
that you
Yeah.
made from your local printer.
You want to sell your board exclusive mini? I mean,
You want to sell? You want to sell your board?
Yeah. You want
You want to buy my board?
Oh my god, yeah.
Are we sell your blood Friday?
Slay blood?
Are we selling these Brothers of Promethean boards? Just
Please.
Fucking- yeah.
It's going in the raffle.
Yeah.
We should just,
Oh, there you go.
We should
Well,
burn
that-
them.
No, I'd rather put them in the raffle.
dude, and then jump them with your bike, bro.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's
Coming out of
cool,
retirement.
man.
That'd
be cool. BMX bad boy.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean they'll be free to play on.
Oh, yeah.
all the
The
boards.
Brothers of Promethean.
yeah, and if you really like
Probably
them,
close
you
to
could
free to
probably
take home.
Yeah, if you really like them, you might
Probably
even
have some
take them
packages.
home.
If you talk to Terrierite, it's gonna be pretty free.
You might
Pretty
go
cheap.
home with them. There might also be a Mordheim board of mine that you could take with you as well.
You can't have my Necropolis board. I really like it.
Yeah. So that's Saturday. Nemo all day. Then leading into the Dungeon
real quick,
Synth
The
Festival.
clattering.
Oh,
Clattering.
God.
Oh, yes.
Listen,
So-
you guys got to come to this Under the Dice Fest. If you
There's a
hear
lot
this
of
right
cool
now,
shit.
there's a lot of cool shit happening at this. So what's this clattering all about?
Dude, it's an all-day Mordheim game. Jump in at any point, and they're just playing.
Right.
Jump in. I can jump into
Jump
the
in,
jump
jump
right in.
out.
You can play 2 rounds, and then if you're over it, you can just leave.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's a non-stop game.
Whoa.
It just churns.
That's cool.
Does it matter? Does it matter how many models? Can you bring one guy? Can you bring?
Ooh.
I think you can do literally
you can
whatever
do-
you
yeah.
want.
So
you can,
cool.
yeah, you
I
can
believe
pretty much
this
do
is
whatever
their
you want.
second.
They ran it in California
Yep.
at
Yeah.
Slow
Slow
Death
Death
Fest.
game.
Oh, that's
Fest.
yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it sounds. This is. I mean, if I was just attending this and so into more time and everything like that, I would. That's fucking
I hope
awesome.
I hope it turns into like a heroes only fucking 30
yes.
people
Oh,
just
I can
ripping
easily see
around.
that.
I might just do. We have one mini and just kind of play.
Yeah,
and
maybe just
roll
bring a
when it's my
guy.
turn.
Throw a guy on a
Twilight
mount.
Assassin.
That's what I'll say. Bring a mounted model.
Yeah.
If you're already on the road, sorry.
Yep.
But yeah, they were inspired by the big huge table at Bring Out Your Lead, and they ran it last year. And then these guys
Shout
are
out
from
Curtis.
Southern California. They're bringing their show on the road. We're gonna take a whole bunch of the boards. We're gonna smash them. We're gonna put all the boards together. We're gonna get everything like lined up.
It's crazy
beautifully.
that there's a 3x9 foot board that's going to be there this year.
Yep. Blur. I know Blurs is going to be putting his in there. I mean, I'm pretty sure all of our boards will be there, and we're just going to make one huge table, and a big like horseshoe or something. We'll figure it out.
Hell
it's
yeah.
going to be
That's gonna
amazing.
look insane.
Multiple
For
GMs
real.
just out there just running the
I wanna
turns.
play.
I like
Yeah,
this,
it's
guys.
gonna be
Miniatures
so
are
sick.
so cool.
I know. I was so stoked. I was like, I'm going to actually get to roll dice this year. This is going to be awesome.
Oh, minis are great. The other thing on Saturday that you can start signing up for in mid morning is the Rusted Demon. So
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
that'll be signups are. Are we doing Saturday and Friday or Friday and?
There'll be designated times.
Yeah.
But
Friday and Saturday you can sign
yep,
up.
it'll be
for
Friday,
it.
Saturday.
There we go. Yeah, obviously because it's
Just-
Sunday's the
yeah.
thing. But yeah, we've got it's all online. I mean, it's all online, dude. Go to the Discord, find the shit that Paul and I've been posting about on there, and read it.
There will be trophies for first place, and best in show wins the Berserker Flail.
Whoa, dude.
Now, this flail, this flail was made by our best friend, Berserkworks Bill.
Boyfriend Bill.
He was, wow, boyfriend Bill is great. Yeah, that's his title forever now. He shipped it to my house.
No,
As-
he didn't. He did not ship you.
He didn't
A
know.
flail.
He did not ship me a flail.
No, well, he shipped you.
He shipped me 2 ornaments.
Yeah.
And then he shipped me 2 door knockers and door handles
Yes.
in multiple packages
Yes.
with literature to prove it.
Yes. Of course.
Yeah.
It's your choice to turn them
Yeah.
into a
Weapon.
weapon. Now
It is
this
taking all of my composure right now to not grab that flail and smash something with it in the
Please.
background.
Please hit something.
these door handles and ornaments are an actual heavy. This is a real. This is not a toy.
This is a
MFers. This is not. This is no mall
It's no
like
mall sword,
sword.
yeah.
This is a scary instrument of death. This is some shit.
If you hit someone with this thing,
They
will
will
die.
die.
they
die.
will die depending where you hit them.
Yes.
Flails are what an impractical. Like flails are wild, man.
Think
This
about
thing is
swinging one and
brutal.
I
hitting
do.
someone in the head.
I do.
Just a
There
little.
have been multiple injuries already. Just fucking with them in the
Listen,
studio.
I'm a mace man through and through. Flails are a little too unruly for me.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if you win this flail and you don't hold it above your head, you don't swing it, but hold it above your head.
Carefully.
It might get revoked. It might get revoked.
Carefully,
That's all I'm
gently.
saying.
And if you are a out of country winner,
Sorry, you can't get it.
no, we will ship it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
we'll
will
figure
ship
it out.
the ornaments.
What do you
and the
mean? They
door
can take the
handle.
ornaments in their. in
No,
their
they
suitcase.
cannot.
They can have the door handles. They,
They
could
can bring
probably
the
take,
door handle in their
and
package.
then we'll send the ornament
Yeah.
part
What do you mean?
home.
The paperweight, the door handle.
Dude, TSA is going to see this fucking thing and be like, "You out of here! You're done.
The 8-pound.
Don't even bring it over here, dude."
Ship this in your bag.
Yeah,
Every time,
it's a paperweight.
Yeah.
No,
Every time-
no, it's a boat. It's a boat
It's a
anchor.
boat anchor.
What?
every time
Murder.
Phil gets too close to that flail, I go like, "Don't you do it." Phil has a bad habit of picking things up and really
man.
fucking
Touching
around with them.
things.
But yeah, guys. I mean,
3.5 pound flail.
the trophies are sick.
It's scary,
The
dude.
flails are sick.
Oh, I thought you threw that at his toe. And I was so scared.
But yeah, sign up. There's 4 categories we did, right?
It's fantasy small, fantasy large, sci-fi small, sci-fi large, and then diorama.
Yep. So 5 categories. Just if you got something cool, throw it in there.
And do not be afraid, man. Like honestly, throw in. These cases should be fucking full of people just like putting in a piece from their Mordheim.
If you're playing with your warband,
You could still put it in after,
No.
though, right?
submit it after.
Yeah,
yes.
submit it after. Well, of
Well,
course,
there's
they're not going
only-
to submit it during.
There's
I
only
know.
going to be certain hours of operation.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
be an hour after Nemo ends.
Yeah, but of course, it's like bring
That way
your
Tyler
bring a
will
really
take the
cool
team,
like leader over and put it in the warband. Or
Just
put
don't-
it in the Rusted Demon.
We do have limited space in the cases, so depending on how many people submit, some things may, not make it. In
But
the
yeah,
case.
it's Golden Demon rules in the sense that like,
Whoa.
Dude.
I mean, it's.
I should
but,
kill you right
it's,
now where you stand.
But,
Get the flail.
But if we need to make room and something that didn't make the cut already, we'll pull it out. That kind of stuff.
Yeah,
but,
we'll pull it out, stomp on it.
stomp. We'll destroy
Push
it
it
and give you the
around.
This
pieces.
sucks.
It is true and true a hobby competition.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
painting.
Yeah.
It's not kit bash only. It's everything.
It's all factored.
Yes.
Yeah.
So a 500-hour paint job could still very easily lose,
Yes.
Absolutely.
and probably will lose.
If someone has a cool,
Out of spite, no.
a cool head swap,
Cool head swap could win.
Head swap. Good podcast.
Good podcast.
Podcast.
So Rusted Demon, though, enter until Steve says, "Do not enter anymore."
Please, please, please.
Please stop. We
Yeah.
don't have any more room.
If we're running our hands through our hair, we're going. "Ah," 'cause
Just
there's
walk
too many
away.
minis.
Yeah.
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 Unless it's really cool.
Unless it's awesome.
Yeah, and you can just show us.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a lot on. That's a Saturday. That's
Now,
Saturday.
hold on.
Business.
We're already missing stuff from Friday and
my
Saturday.
we are.
RPGs downstairs.
We have RPGs.
This shit's got to go for a
downstairs.
week
Classes.
next
We
year.
have classes.
Terry, you have a class
Terry,
downstairs.
you're teaching a class.
gotta get ready. This is Thursday. I better be fucking ready. Yeah,
No.
but those are Sunday, the classes. Oh, some are on
No,
Saturday.
there's some on
Some are
Saturday.
Saturday.
Oh, my
TNP
goodness.
Matt has one.
And now here's the thing. We're going to say this, off record to the three listeners.
Okay.
Some of the classes still have availability.
And the fact that they're not filled is insane.
It's criminal.
If you come waving a crisp $20 bill, you can probably get in a class.
Yo, that IPT class,
Yeah.
The
You
fact
gotta be
that
out of
that
your
isn't
mind.
filled is
They're not good at that.
insane.
$15.
Yeah, I was saying I might have to oversee it to make sure it runs.
If there was anyone that
nicely
could
and
all of us
teach you
might.
Yeah.
like any practical, real knowledge of painting at this event, it's
It's that
Ian.
guy.
And we should tell him to
And-
bring more supplies because people would be ridiculous not to just
You can
jump
even,
in on
you
that
can get a
goddamn
preview on
class.
his YouTube channel
Yep.
and see how he is the real deal.
The realist deal.
And
yeah,
the homie Squared Paints is teaching a class.
Oh my god.
who
I
is
forgot.
also
Who is a Golden Demon winner.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, so PGD is going to be teaching his class. I can't believe we forgot about this, but on Friday there's going to be a game of Wanted Reward 10,000 credits
Oh my
Yep.
god, yes.
being run.
I believe there's going to be one every day.
There's technically two games being run simultaneously that have the option to maybe interact with each other. I think, as how Gabe described it.
You didn't even talk about.
I can't believe
Your
I forgot about it.
experience.
Yeah, I got to play
Paul
that last
played.
week, and it was
Quickly go over that.
amazing.
Tell the people what you told me.
Longly
Why don't
go
you tell
over
him
Yeah.
tell him the history of Paul
Well,
as
I
a
hit the-
friend and a player.
While I hit the little boys' room, tell Terry.
Jesus.
Okay, so I have a game against Steve, and I come in, and I knew the vibe I wanted from my bounty hunter right off the rip. I wanted to be kind of like what's his name, Deckard in
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner. Yeah,
Oh,
you know,
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
wanted leather jacket, just the everyman, right?
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I was a new bounty hunter, and I
not
make my guy, and I make my guy, and I make a droid to like a little when you make a droid character, you have to write the programming for it. So I write the little program, Gabe walks me through it, and then I make a robot companion. Or no, my other one was a dog, right? That I made modeled after Tyler, and so Steve makes his, and it's all, and you can imagine what Steve's little crew was. It was all meatheads, right, with big guns and power armor.
Yeah,
and everything.
classic.
So right, so we get to the scenario.
That's factually not true.
The target is inside of an office building, and we get up there, and Steve brute forces his way in through the front door. He
Also
holds,
not true.
He holds a guy
Also
up.
not true.
He does everything he does. I come in
Yeah,
through the back
classic
door,
Steve.
but I wrote the program for my droid wrong. So my droid was just running around aimlessly outside. So I had to run back outside. As soon as I opened the back door
Oh
into the
my
building, I
God.
run back outside to pick up the droid and drag him inside so I could actually be effective.
Why don't you explain to him the droid mechanic, because it's
Okay.
so asinine.
So you have to write the droid script, and you pay for every line of code you write, and every line is an if then. So it's if. So it was move in random direction, and then it was look, and that's one line. Then it's if no target, do it again or something like that, right? But I never wrote to follow my guy, so the thing's walking off in a
no.
random direction every time. So looking for people. So and I have no way to communicate it with it either.
Yeah,
So I had to
yeah,
run
'cause the
outside.
code's been written.
Yeah,
It's already-
and it was half of my warband costs, right? And it had like 2 ways to disable people, so it was like pretty effective tool. So I had to go outside and get it. So then I'm moving at half speed, so it takes me 3 turns to get back to where I was, and then so during this time, Steve goes in, he kills the target, and he's on the floor with the target as I call the elevator, and the elevator comes to me. I come up to the next floor. And the door opens, and there's Steve. And Steve's standing right outside. He's got his whole crew behind him. They've got the dead body, and he just puts a gun in my face. Okay?
I didn't shoot him. It was just like, hey,
He sticks the gun in my face.
there's a fucking elevator full of guys.
Yeah, all right.
So the first thing I do is the first thing I bought was a cigarette. So I light the cigarette, and with my second action, I flicked it in Steve's face.
Yeah, baby.
And so it hits him, blinds him, so it staggers him, so he loses an action for the turn, and then it also does a point of damage to him. And I hit the like initiative roll like correctly or something like that. So like the timing was perfect. So Steve has like 1 shot, right? And he misses. Then it's my guy. What was it? Oh no, it was the droid. Shoots like a pepper spray or something like that, like incapacitates Steve again, so he loses like his
droid.
turn. Yeah, so he tries to shoot us, he misses again with the guy in the back, and then I have an action again, so I have this insane gun, and I just blow him away.
And unfortunately for me, my one guy with a good gun was my droid, and my droid didn't have a protocol to shoot unless it was targeted first. So it walks into the elevator where all his guys are with this insane gun.
stands there.
Dude, it had it like exploding. Like if I shot 1 bullet into the elevator, it would have killed all of Paul's guys. But instead, my robot walks in, stands there waiting for the elevator to go downstairs, and Paul just kills him.
I love that.
It was amazing.
Wow.
And it was funny because Steve had like alluded to the fact that I had betrayed him in his eyes last time we played Twilight Imperium before we started the game. And I was like, all right, I'm not going to go meta. I'm going to like keep it, really classy. I'm going to really RP this thing. And then I was like, you know what? I got a gun stuck in my face. I was like, he's a cool customer. He's new on the scene. See what he can do. And it worked out perfectly. So Steve had rolled for an absolutely insane like bounty on that guy. So I am currently sitting with 385,000 VDOL credits.
Amazing.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
So I'm looking forward to carrying that into a longer campaign in the
Yes.
studio.
I
Steve-
definitely want to freaking play.
Yeah, Steve has to roll for his after action to see if he's really dead or not.
Oh, that guy's dead. I've abandoned him.
okay.
The thugs are coming back.
The word's out.
My original gang that also has like $1 million bounty from when I played with Gage, and they did awesome.
Oh, okay.
They're great.
They're
Those
back,
guys are coming
baby.
back.
Oh.
It was cool.
So now there's going to be multiple games
Yep.
of wanted reward.
Yep.
Wait, do you see the terrain he made for that?
Oh, yeah.
Because Gabe, right? And the way he does terrain is so beautifully. When you see this office building, I mean, it's hilarious. It's awesome.
perfect.
Yeah.
Straight out of Die Hard. Like, it's that vibe.
Yeah. Oh,
He also
totally.
painted half of it here on a Sunday build day,
Dude,
or Saturday build day.
that's going to be sick. So that's Saturday.
Friday, Saturday,
Oh, yeah. There's too much happening.
Sunday.
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. There's
my
still
God.
another day to this convention?
yeah.
Holy crapaloni, dude.
Sunday we have the Rusted Demon award ceremony.
Do. Sorry.
You're peeking.
You're peeking.
I like peeking.
In
Call
the
me
morning.
Peaky Blinders, dude.
Give me the gun.
Give me the gun.
Give you the flail. So anyways, the big award ceremony happens.
Yes.
The flail is awarded.
The flail will be
Whale
awarded.
is awarded.
Somebody takes it home.
Hopefully, no one is injured when it is awarded.
You
Yeah,
know,
we have some trophies. We have some runner-up awards. It's going to be great. Everyone's going to have a great time. So bring your A game.
Yeah.
No slouching.
Right.
And then that's shortly after that is Paul's Warmaster,
The Warmaster narrative. Yep.
narrative.
That'll happen on Sunday.
Yep.
That's going to be Sunday morning.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
And then I think that's when everyone from like the Discord or people that didn't get to play at Adepticon or anything is when they're kind of doing their meetups. Like that's probably when Tyler's doing his bolt action game.
Yeah,
Commander.
Yeah.
The Commander event is happening. The Crypt
my
Commander
God.
event. I completely forgot about that as well.
I'm running
That's
Flames.
Sunday.
Steve's running Flames.
Sunday. I'm teaching my class.
yeah.
Sunday.
There's other classes.
yeah.
IPT's classes that day too, I think.
Sunday.
I think
Sunday.
Sunday is before yours.
Sunday.
Sunday.
At some point in
And
downtime,
Sunday's the
I'm going to
hang
do
day.
some Inhumane Harvest whenever there's downtime.
Sunday.
Sunday,
Yeah.
baby. Sunday's a chill ass day.
Yep,
Sunday's definitely a chill ass day.
there's the Saga. There's a Saga event going on.
There's a
That's-
saga event happening at Under the Dice
There is a
Fest?
squad that is so dedicated to playing it. I do not understand it.
727 messages in that chat.
I've
It's
always,
probably the most excited group.
I've
Oh,
always
definitely.
thought about Saga, dude. I've always.
I
thought
can't wait
about
to see it.
Saga.
They it looks so sick.
Brad's leading the charge, so you know it's going to be good.
Bibs.
Really?
Bit
He
more.
plays Saga?
Him and Gloomy Goblins.
now.
He's a big S head now, dude. Big
There-
S
oh,
head.
dude, Gaslands is happening now too.
Oh,
Master
my
Blaster
God.
is fucking
Oh.
running Gaslands.
Shout
If
out.
there was ever a guy to do it, the
Dude,
Gaslands
he-
champ,
So
the real
he
champ.
wrote his own set of rules to kind of do what the sponsorship does,
Okay.
but it just makes it more accessible and easy to pick up and play with, rather than like, oh, you got to read all the sponsors. And
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
made it more accessible to just like pick up and play with those kind of rules.
Okay.
And I
Maybe
think
I'll
he's gonna
play.
be
I
using
might
it.
play. It's probably
Hell yeah.
happening during my class, but
Oh well, I actually don't know what day Gaslands is. I just know
Yeah.
that they're planning it. He is running a Flames event too, apparently.
my God.
Fucking
there's gonna
Master
be
Blaster.
there's lots to do.
There is lots to do.
On top of just chilling and connecting with people
Yes.
and
Buying cool shit.
buying cool shit. People that you didn't really get to talk to at Adepticon, or people, if you didn't go to Adepticon, you get to see them or meet them.
There's gonna be tattoos this year too.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. Christy at Cambion and Annalise at Knotted Sword will both be tattooing. Both, at this point, you have seen their flash. Annalise, while tattooing my stomach, while I was entering a state of, I don't know,
A fugue state.
otherworldly pain, Pinky promised me that she will be doing a servo skull carrying a Taco Bell bag
Beautiful thing.
in light
It's a
of
beautiful thing.
in light of the delivery servo skull game.
It's a beautiful thing.
Which is written
Yeah.
Under the Dice issue 7, which I've done it in under more dire circumstances. I've done it in 13 hours before.
Done what?
Where I've gone from nothing is
Released
put
the
together to a full issue is done and sent to the printer.
You trying to do it?
Yeah.
He's about to do it.
boy.
I'm going to do it this week.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it, people.
said it.
As long as, people send the photos that they said they'd send and
What do you need
the
for
articles
photos?
We're not
they said they
naming
would-
names.
Not naming names,
Is
Josh.
it me?
Not naming names, Josh.
God.
I was like, shoot, is it me? I forgot to send you photos of my board progress.
Not you, Terry.
Also,
Yeah.
Oh, Dylan.
7 p.m. on Saturday. Dylan's
Dylan's
teaching a
doing
class.
his photography class, but that was also a segue to Dylan took photos of us for
Great.
an interview.
I was thinking about that the other day, and I was like, what's the deal with that again? When's
It's
it
out.
coming out?
It's out. I believe issue 1 will be for sale at Under the Dice.
No
Fest.
shit.
Our table.
Yes. So
Oh,
you,
my
you can buy.
goodness.
You can buy Under the Dice. You can buy Glaive. You can buy fucking.
You can have so much literature; it'll hold you over to the next con.
Yeah. So that's cool. So this is officially out. We could talk
Officially
about it.
out. We can talk
cool.
about
We'll
it.
have you can read a little interview.
A little interview with Hivescum.
Yeah.
All the photos are from Dylan, and
Yes.
CJ interviewed us. We may have talked about this a little bit before.
Yeah, listeners of especially patrons will know because there's a whole episode where we were bashing
Yes.
while Dylan awkwardly took pictures of
Yes.
us, and we also were recording a Patreon episode.
Yep.
Yeah, so there's that.
There's that.
Dude.
Fuck yeah, I forgot about that.
Dude, there is, and you know what? As soon as we stop recording, there's going to be like
We're gonna
some
be like, "Oh, shit,
dire
we forgot
crap
about
that
this."
we were supposed to talk about. So sorry. This is like when you're like, I want to thank all these people and anybody I missed.
Yeah,
so there's a lot of people we probably
thank my
missed.
mom.
There's a lot of people. I forgot mom.
Oh.
There he goes. Yeah.
Oh fuck! I forgot about that.
Yeah, I was wondering what the deal is with that.
Yeah, that's
no,
gonna be Saturday.
What's that called?
Oh, what is
Hema?
it?
Boo hurt.
No, it's not. It's Boo Hurts.
Boo
Hurts.
Boo
Bunch of
hurt.
Boo Hurt
Boo
full
Hurts.
metal armor guys are going to be doing demos on Saturday.
beating
right?
the shit out of
Saturday
each
between
other.
2 and
Where
3.
else? Where
doing-
else could you go and get this level of freaking entertainment? There's going to be people beating each other up in full armor.
1v1 matches, and they're going to cap it off with a 3v3, I believe.
Now,
Melee.
listeners, this isn't a fucking miniature wargaming anymore. This is people in armor. This is people in armor with weapons. These are full size, one of
Yeah.
one scale.
You fucking hotel guys think you know your beef is real?
These
Go
guys
settle
are
in the fucking ring.
Right.
They're
Yeah.
wearing armor and they have what weapons? Like real weapons,
Yeah.
live ass weapons where they're just bashing each other.
Yes.
We should give one of them.
What
a
is this
flail.
style of fighting? What is this?
Oh my god.
What is this?
Terry's shaking his head. No.
that would kill somebody.
Armor just.
What is this thing? What is this style called? What are these? What are these things? It's Boo Hurt. Is that the name
how
of
it's
the
called?
thing?
So-
There's no way that's how that word.
Medieval combat,
Like full
reenactment.
contact medieval combat, I believe. It's
Yeah,
not- it's
and
not-
there is like.
I thought they called it like historical European martial arts. Hema.
Hema is one of
Yes.
them.
I've seen that in a lot.
Really?
Yes.
But I think that isn't there a line of like where you stop with that in comparison to like beating the shit out of each other?
Oh, I don't know.
Enough.
It's like those
Is it?
Russian MMA promotions that you see.
Well-
You know, the guys fighting in the cage. We were
'Cause
watching like a
that's
5-on-5.
M1 is
M1 Global.
is the people that it's full
That just
UFC
seems so dumb.
with armor.
Because you just like you do some little judo, you just sweep someone, they're out.
That's armor.
probably
Once
what
you're
it
on the
was
ground,
like,
you're
right?
out.
That's combat and armor, baby.
Remember that
Yeah.
movie with Chalamet?
Yeah.
Dune,
And,
crazy movie.
Dune, sick
Where he
movie.
plays Henry V.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that movie was. Well, hang on. Oh, hang on. Before Noah used to start shitting on me again online, you know, for enjoying something.
That's okay.
Um,
yeah, that's all right.
You know, God forbid.
Yeah, that's okay.
God forbid a guy likes something.
You know,
Yeah,
God.
no, that's okay. That's all right.
All right, hang on. Do you remember when they're doing? What's the name of the battle?
I don't even remember anything about that.
You gotta know
War of the
battle.
Roses did.
No,
War of the
it's
Rings.
the
Oh,
one that.
Agincourt?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And now they're in the mud, and
Yeah.
everybody's packed in
Oh,
like
yeah.
so tight. It was like the most claustrophobic like fight scene you've ever seen.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't remember that
I
movie.
haven't seen this movie.
It's called The King.
Yeah, it's okay.
Is it good?
Last
Pretty
war
good.
movie.
I mean, I thought
watched, Master and
I'm going to
Commander.
go out on a limb here and say I actually enjoyed it. So I mean, fuck me, right?
No.
Yeah.
Cancel Paul.
Wait, real quick. Is Edward Cullen in that one as a French
The vampire.
French
Edward
No,
Norton?
Pattinson plays the
Macaulay
Dolphin.
Oh, Robert Pattinson. Is it the same guy?
Rory Culkin.
I'm
Rory
pretty sure Robert
Culkin.
Pattinson is Edward Cullen, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I forgot his real name. Yeah. Well, that guy really
I only
was.
saw him in that.
This is so fucked
I
up.
only saw
I'm so
that-
confused.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
Well,
you're
no,
talking about.
I just, there's the actor Robert Pattinson.
No, we'll leave it.
Yeah, leave it.
Wasn't really at that
I'm the
battle.
guy who doesn't get A24.
wasn't really.
Listen.
Wasn't really.
Yeah,
aimed
you
at-
don't.
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
right.
It's over my head.
Zora.
Right?
Oh,
Too
man.
much. for
Zora's
me.
my joint.
Zorro, dude. Yeah, crazy story. on
Zorro
that
is
one.
good. Yo, Three Musketeers.
You ask Tony Black about Zora. He knows.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love Zorro.
Count of Monte Cristo.
that's what I'm
You ever
talking
see
about.
that?
You know, I'm
That's
gonna
what talking
separate
about.
myself from that one. What's
About what?
the other
Count of Monte
one?
Cristo?
What?
I love. Dude, he wrote the thong song.
Cisco. Count of Monte Cisco.
Oh man.
They call him the Count in the club.
Oh man.
That's good, dude.
Count the
That's
club.
good. That's good.
What'd you say, Paul? What other one?
No, there's some other movie with Pattinson and his bro. I don't know.
Who cares?
It was cool. He plays like a dirtbag.
Pattinson rocks. Oh, Good Time.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
Good time,
Dude,
I
Good
love
Time
it.
rocks.
Yeah,
Good Time's a great movie.
I don't know. I mean,
A lot going on, dude.
Yeah.
A lot
A lot of movies.
A little bit
A lot of movies
nervous
to watch,
now.
guys.
A lot of movies to watch.
Cisco.
Yep. A lot of songs to catch up on.
A lot of events to come to. We've all, now that we got, do we have a second?
For what?
Can we talk about your freaking board that you're building?
What about it?
I don't know. Just like tell people about it. Dude,
I hate it.
your vision.
I do. I hate it.
Yeah, it's dumb.
It's so stupid. This board sucks, dude. I hate it.
It's only the most immersive and largest Mordheim board ever made.
So
That's
bad,
not true.
dude. I
Look
want
for
to
me,
throw
my
it out the
Christmas
window,
card.
dude.
Take a Christmas card photo with it.
I almost sold it for a pack of cigarettes.
If I smoked cigarettes, I would have.
Anyways, break down your crazy board idea. both what you're doing with it now and the future that you have envisioned.
Well, right now it's kind of stupid because the paint colors I chose don't match, and now I have to repaint all the boards again.
Why? Stop it, Steve.
I'm
You
not-
always do this, and then it's just like put a wash on it that helps it match.
Go look at it. It's not
Guys,
the
it's
paint
really-
colors are
it's
wrong.
Oh, okay.
Go look at
pretty
it. The
close.
colors are wrong.
Well, at least you saved $5 by using craft paint instead of like paints that you knew the name of. You know.
No way, bro.
I'm 99% sure last year I spray painted the whole board and then I dry brushed it with like a,
Dude, you could dry
Michael's
brush that for
acrylic.
sure, dude.
Didn't you document your process on Patreon?
painting it.
Yeah.
That might help.
I don't think I did.
It might help.
Hard
Oh,
to
now I
say.
have to
Yeah,
go
we have to
look.
look.
Yeah,
Hard to say.
Gage, can you pull that up?
I can kind of see what you're talking about.
I
but
can.
What, how dark it is?
No.
Yeah, this
I
one's
can
darker.
definitely. I
It's not
know what
dry
you're
brushed
talking
yet.
about, but you could totally dry brush that until it fits.
Yeah, definitely.
Totally, dude. It's like
Yeah, you should do it.
Not for
I
nothing.
don't want to do it.
I don't either.
Well, I mean, nobody wants to do it, but you got to do it.
But yeah,
wall
so if anyone follows me, you've probably seen the board.
Yeah.
It's evolved from the first Nemo where I built the inner city of Mordheim with a big canal, with a big bridge, into a 3x6 board because I built another 3x3 and they connect. They line up pretty good. And then I had this crazy idea that I was going to build another board to make it even bigger. And now we're looking at a 3x9 table,
3x9 people, fully
fucked up.
painted
fully painted. This one
and
is
matching.
and matching.
playable.
So we have the church board, as I like to call it, because it's got that big church on a hill with the catacomb underneath and everything. It's got the windmill and all that stuff. A little town center. We have the I don't know what would you call that?
Residential
A
area?
residential area with the Burgermeister house and the like some noble houses up on the hill, big canal, and then this one that I'm working on currently is almost like a little fish market with some docks and a boat, more underground areas. I put a bunch of little doors and everything that lead up into other spaces of the map.
And a resin pour? Question mark.
I don't know if we're gonna have time to get to the resin pour this year, just with how close we are. I have to finish the zine. I have to finish a bunch of stuff. I don't think it's gonna happen.
You saw how easy it is. We showed you.
That's
how.
fine. Did I document the colors?
I opted to prime both the new board and the one that was already painted at the same time. I then painted them together. I achieved exactly what I wanted, just in time for the event. And to think you all doubted me.
That's the most Steve thing to say ever.
Right. Hey, did it work?
amazing.
That
look at
gave
that.
the insane idea to prime both boards together.
Oh yeah, you
Board
read.
primed in
I
black and
repainted them.
ivory.
Oh my
What
god!
colors?
I forgot that you repainted it.
Black and ivory.
So but then I went back and painted them.
Yeah, you had the insane idea to prime both boards together.
I forgot that you did that again.
Yeah.
That you already did
was-
that once.
I remember that day because you're like, I think I'm gonna repaint it, and I got so
Oh yeah.
so worried.
After adding some colors and flocking, it started to all come together.
Amazing.
Yeah, I
See,
forgot
buddy?
that you repainted
You
that.
can do it.
Yeah, I can repaint
You
it all.
can't. Oh my god.
Dude, no.
It's gonna spray
Dude.
paint it inside again.
How funny would that be? Oh, I forgot about that. That was
I wore a mask.
That was, no, those
I wore a
those were
mask
dark
the whole
times.
time.
They were dark
There
times.
were so many people commenting on the Instagram being like, this is fucked up that Steve is not wearing a mask.
It was great.
We had multiple people being like, this is funny, but please
Please tell your friend to wear a
tell your friend to wear a mask.
This is what I tell like kindergartners. I'm like, worry about yourself.
Yeah, worry about your fucking
Worry about
self.
yourself.
Steve has a picture of him with just the shirt over his nose and he's priming an
Oh,
entire
that was
board.
meant to be funny. All right.
Worry about yourself.
Worry about yourselves. But
So now, yeah, I guess you got to every year you have to then paint an extra board
Fuck.
plus the other two boards. Oh my god, that sucks so
That's
bad.
a hell. That's a hell.
You can just make them match, dude. You can do this.
okay.
Steve, they are 83% matching right
And
now.
right.
then were you thinking about an end goal for these boards or where?
We've talked about it being like a big U shape.
Yeah.
Like, so you would do
for under the dice for the U and then you have to do a D shape
Oh,
board.
that's a good idea.
Why is
What
that
if we
boo?
just
That's
spell
cool.
it out? We spell it under
Why?
the
That's
dice.
cool. That's cool.
Every
30 years
fucking
from
letter.
now, you'll finish.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
Goals.
How cool would that fucking be, though?
It'd be sick.
How cool would that fucking be, dude?
Just where do we put them though? When I have 5 boards,
Wherever
Dude,
you want, dude.
Dude, board shed, bro. Board shed 2026.
Board shed.
Board shed 28.
I'm gonna make a shirt this year and next year, and that'll pay for my shed to keep all the boards.
This
in.
shirt built that shed, and it's a cool.
This shirt, life's a garden. Dig it.
Yeah, dude, that's what we got to do. Some goofy shed.
This
We
shirt-
should have
Shirt
Brad
gone.
build us a
Oh,
rack,
yeah.
and then we could just rack them.
Yeah,
Where?
rack 'em.
Well, you have to make a shirt. Rack 'em
know
out.
what I'm talking
Storage space.
Oh.
Yeah, $1,200, $600, something like that. That's all we got to make
For a shed, bro?
for storage.
What
No.
Timu ass
Well,
shed
no,
are
no.
you making?
No, my coworker just bought a shed. It was
Well, why are
20,
you buying a shed?
It was
Why are
20,
you buying a shed?
It was
You could just put it in a storage unit.
Break it down. Break
It's
it down.
$200.
Break it down for my man.
just
right now.
for the
Down
rental
now.
per month.
Well, we can shop. I'm sure we can find one. I'm sure we can find one.
Where?
Dude,
down in Rocky Hill. I'm not going to get those boards down there.
Dude, landlord Pat might have a spot in right around here. Maybe he's got a closet or
like
two.
that.
Throw
He's
it
got
around.
one, or maybe in Rocky
That's what
Hill.
I'm
Bet
talking
you do.
about. That's
I mean,
what
there's
I'm
a
You could
studio
drive to Rocky Hill.
below
You drove to
us
Rocky
that's
Hill to
not
roll
being
dice.
used.
I've driven to Rocky Hill to roll dice, but not to pick up
He's definitely got
20
a
of the
random
most bespoke boards of Mordheim history.
Yeah, I mean, for the
it's
people,
true.
it could be worth
Yeah,
it.
it's for the people.
Yeah, it's for the people. I don't know what you guys are talking about anymore.
Yeah,
Just
it's
me
for
and
the people,
Gage are
dude.
just.
I'm
making
just thinking about
kissy
rack
faces at each other.
Rack them up.
Yeah, but I figure Brad could probably make something where you slide them in there.
Yeah.
On a 45.
Oh, dude, totally 45.
45 that.
Hey, what 45? Yeah. Anyways, Gage, you're making a board too?
Board's done, dude.
Board's
you haven't even
done.
seen it. You didn't even care.
No, I didn't
Necropi.
see it. You made a board. Oh, Necropolis board.
Yeah,
you finished that Necropolis board
I
up.
finished it.
Yes.
It's over there.
Came out very good.
I
Yes.
like it. It needs
It's pretty cool.
It needs 3 more ladders and 1 little bridge, but I want those to be removable.
The bridges or the ladders or
Yeah,
both?
just like little things to change the height around
Yeah.
a little bit. But
Yeah. Yeah. And then I'm building a little rat city.
you got a little rat city, a little
Dude.
trash board, dude.
It's gonna be cool. It's
Little
gonna be
mousetrap
very
city.
goofy looking.
I got to break out your original board.
Yeah, yeah.
It's in the attic. It's
I'll spice it up on Saturday.
well, that would mean I'd have to bring it down for Saturday.
You got 5 days.
I mean, I feel like all the boards should be here Saturday because
Yeah.
I mean that was the plan to then fix all the scatter and up the board.
The
Saturday.
scatter's pretty
The flats,
pretty
right?
good.
It's pretty good.
I mean, how much do we need more scatter?
We always need more scatter.
So I should print barrels and shit.
Yeah,
All right.
just blast some washes, dude. Fuck it.
You know who scatter I think about all the time? Blurs is from like the first Nemo.
The
That-
barricades.
No, it was like
Tell me about it.
everything was carnival like looking. You know what I'm
I
talking
don't
about?
remember.
Dude, it was.
I do.
Oh,
it was like yellows.
It wasn't
and-
carnival. It was
I don't know
It was
what it
literally
was.
It
barricades.
was like Venetian.
No,
no.
Oh, that's
Before we
it.
knew Blurs.
Yes.
He just dropped them off.
I was like, who painted
on
all
wax.
these? It was like the weirdest thing. I had never seen anything like it, and I was like, who did this stuff? And
He's like an angel sent from heaven.
I did it. It was me, and I was like, who are you? And it's just big mustache. You just all you see is a
are you?
mustache moving.
He's like, "Boo, boo, boo."
Yeah, it was me.
You're like, okay,
Nice to meet
I
you.
did that.
Nice to meet you.
okay. Well, a year from now, we're gonna be best friends
Yeah, exactly. And he's one of the best YouTubers of all time.
Truly.
and humans.
One of the best guys of all time.
He's the best.
So, Gage, what are you most excited for at this event?
I'm very
Out of
excited
all
for
this
Tyler to
crazy
not
BS.
Sprinkle a bag into the microphone.
Stop, Gage.
That's Tyler.
Sorry, I'm so used to telling Gage,
Gage,
to stop.
stop crinkling
Gage,
those
cut it out,
nuts.
Stop! It's not me. It's not me. I am most excited. To finally have a painted army of regiments to play.
Let's fucking go.
Dude, and they look sick.
It's so close. I have like 3 big boy models that I'm gonna blast out the second I come back from PAX.
You're playing in the event.
I'm playing in the event.
It's gonna be the best. It's gonna be the best event.
the greatest.
We're gonna
the
just
greatest.
not address the elephant in the room, and I'm not gonna look to my left and tell Paul that I'm not playing in the Warmaster event.
Wow.
when you think you
I
know
knew
a
it.
guy,
I knew it.
yeah, he knew.
When I
he
saw
knew.
when I saw that he had actually painted the all that stuff, I was like, this fucking guy.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no.
You don't need to
dude.
apologize to me. I don't know if that was an apology or not. But you do owe Kevin an apology.
Listen, I've apologized
And
to every
Harrison.
single
Kevin's
person
playing
And
in the
Mike.
OPR thing, so
That
they'll
is-
play a game.
ever painted a
It's not
Warmaster
the
model. I've apologized.
Yep.
And Little
Oh.
Wars TV.
Little Wars TV. I gotta apologize. I'll handwrite an apology.
Yeah,
to
you
them.
better, dude.
No, I'm just stoked to see people, man. Like
Yeah.
Adepticon, we got to chill hard with a lot of people, but it feels better on home turf. You know, like
Oh, yeah.
a con feels like it's don't want to say like a professional environment because it definitely wasn't that, but it's like it almost felt like a conference. Like you're
The confluence.
no, well, yeah,
Or like, you're like
A conversation.
forced into networking almost,
kind of like
A condescension.
which is good. I mean, it's
yeah,
yeah. Terry, what else?
condensation.
One more. One more.
Yeah, one more.
And
A conflux.
And congestion. Okay, and
Yeah. Okay. And no, it's just like it feels like you have to be always on when you're at these things, like Adepticon, where you're still talking to these people and you're like really, I don't know, putting your best self forth. But now that you're coming to
our neighborhood.
worst self.
yeah, dude, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be in sweatpants, dude. I'm gonna
Bro.
be,
I mean, this is a little bit different than Adepticon. There's people fighting in full plate mail. You know, it's
yeah.
a different vibe here.
Me and Brian are wearing.
You're chilling.
Me and Brian are wearing our costumes.
dude, I forgot who messaged me and they were like, "Is it cool if I wear chainmail?" I was like, "Motherfucker, what? Why are you asking?
Yeah, it'd be a shame. It'd be a shame if you weren't wearing.
Do whatever the fuck you
Brian's
want.
wearing his full fucking Reiklander outfit.
As long as you're not doing something incredibly lame or violent to other people, do whatever you want at this convention.
Dude, where do I get like a jester costume? Big tricorn,
Amazon,
big trihorn.
dude.
I don't want
Amazon.com,
Amazon.
dude.
Fuck Amazon, dude. I'm going out and saying it, dude. I'm saying
Dude.
it.
He's
being
I'm
brave.
saying it, dude. I'm being
You're so
brave.
You're very
brave.
brave.
Fuck Amazon. Anyways, how do I get my jester costume?
Yeah,
from
probably go
Amazon?
to the historical tailor. I don't know where those are, but
Yeah, you could probably hire someone to
Yeah.
make you one.
It's someone,
tailor?
Almost
someone,
like
Yeah.
someone who would draft
That
it
sounds expensive.
off an original.
Yeah.
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 Who
What do you
would
think
this
something
be?
like that would cost?
I don't know. It's like hard. I wouldn't know, but it's just so hard to tell nowadays.
Could you do that for me, Tyler? Is that a
don't know.
thing that I could talk to you about after the podcast?
insane, and I would not be able to do it in 2 weeks.
No,
Come on,
of course
dude.
not.
Not 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Please get that thought out of your head. It's
9
not
days.
2
Well,
weeks.
he's a sewing machine.
year.
Yeah, I mean, just in general.
Kidding me, dude?
I like the whole like old school jester vibe.
I mean, we talking
Like
like,
the guy from Ice Age.
early Are we talking about early Renaissance,
see.
like joined hose?
Sloth?
What the fuck are you
The
talking
sloth
about?
from Ice Age.
Dude, the sloth
Sid?
on Ice Age rock.
John Leguizamo?
No, from Magic the Gathering.
What are you talking?
No, I know what you're talking about. Yes, I know exactly what you're
Jester's
talking about.
cap.
Yes,
Good card.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. That's the vibe I want to be. Yeah, I'm
That
not
card
gonna. I'm
can't
not
be
gonna
worth
want it in 2
money,
weeks.
right?
I should have. We should have talked about this earlier, though.
Yeah,
It's a great look.
That's a year's worth of research and, and sewing, probably. But,
That's what I want to look like. Jester's cap.
there he is.
Listener, go look it up. I paint my face all like that with the little arrows and stuff. I'll be looking good.
Yeah,
Paul, what are you most excited for?
I think definitely getting to see all the people who, like, I don't even remember their names. You know, like those people, like, you know, you meet them only here. You know,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
in Discord, or they have a Discord name, but you do have no idea who it
Yes.
is. You know, it's like, oh, I know that face. Like, there's that. Oh, and Kevin's being there at 6:45 in the morning. Like, I know he'll be the first person I see.
Oh, he'll be the
when
first
we roll
person
in. When there's like that couple that brings a board every year, is gonna be there. Our boy Pancake from up north. That'll be cool.
Yeah, all the people that don't have social media.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's really sweet.
and who I can't find in Discord because it's like their usernames are like X3922.
Right.
Yeah, no profile picture.
Yeah, no profile picture.
I think it'll be cool to see all the boards out there, everybody rolling dice, like it's such a big thing. And then really looking forward to, like, you know, our boy Harrison's coming out for the Warmaster thing, so
hell yeah.
getting to introduce him to like all those guys that we know. I think that'll be really cool.
A convergence of friend circles.
There you go,
Totally.
dude. Nice.
Totally.
Fuck yeah.
How about you, Tyler?
Excited to see my little friends coming from England and Australia and other places around the world.
We're taking the entire gaming community from Richmond,
Yep.
Virginia,
And they're
to
living in my home.
to come up here.
Yeah, all the Richmonders are staying at my place. And Shane. Exciting. I don't know, man. It's just redundancy at this point. I'm excited to eat some vegan burgers and giggle with Gage on the sidelines. Be like, oh, they don't even know we're eating vegan burgers, that kind of stuff. Except you guys do. I don't know, man. Just playing games and mostly just watching games, actually.
Yeah.
Because I'm not playing a Nemo this year because I'm helping out more. And I'm very excited just to kind of float around and just like peep in, say what's up, you know?
Yeah.
Steve and Paul are playing footsie under the table.
They're straight up rubbing up
is-
each other's legs.
It is 11:15 at night,
Dominated by Croc.
and these two are just giggling.
Oh,
I have to
man.
go home so
Yeah.
soon.
Anyways, Steve, well, tell us what you're looking forward to then.
I'm looking forward to getting those staff shirts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm stoked
I'm looking
on
forward to
those.
looking cooler than everyone else.
Dude, matching my
Yes.
friends.
No, you can't get one. They're not available. They're for us.
And it's a uniform, and you have to salute us.
yes,
Yes.
yes, you
Yes.
have to
Nah,
salute
don't
us.
do that. Actually,
to,
that
you
would
have to.
suck.
We're your troops. I don't know. What am I excited about?
Going to sleep tonight.
I'm excited to go to sleep tonight. I'm excited for the Flames of Orion Kickstarter to be over. I'm excited for next Friday to see all my friends. Mostly to see all my friends. I'm excited to see all my friends. I'm excited to roll dice with a bunch of my friends. Friday will be really fun. I hope I can play in the OPR event. Well, I don't.
Yeah.
You know, if it's odd numbers, I'll play. If it's evens, I'll just be causing mischief across
Yeah.
all the boards.
Hee 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 hee.
Hee 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 hee. Yeah. Excited game.
Yeah. I'm
Very.
excited to teach my damn class.
Yeah.
I'm really stoked for it. Not nervous about it, but it's going to be an interesting experience trying to like.
You're gonna have a script.
You teach every day.
No, I know I teach every day. I'm not nervous. Like we've talked about this before. I'm not nervous about like the teaching part so much as it is like this is a new way of teaching.
You're teaching adults.
And it's like I've tried to teach Gage how to paint this way, and it's mostly me just being like, it's like the surfer being like, first you whoosh bah, and then you go push da, and I'm just trying.
You just drop in, dry brush. Whatcha?
Yeah, that's like, and it's just like, well, I don't. It's hard to kind of explain it, you know. So I'm actually looking forward to doing kind of the pre-work of being like, oh, okay, how do I explain this to people?
I think just being around you while you're painting and talking about painting, the vibe comes across very easily. Because you walked me through how you wet blend like a year ago at this point. You know? Like, even when you were like, you're like, I don't really know, but I just kind of do this. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, like, you know, it's
okay.
like,
It
Have you ever
helped me
taught adults?
paint 40 minis for
Yeah, they came
Adepticon
out-
last
Yeah,
year.
they look really good,
Yeah,
too.
yeah, they look great.
Yeah, so I'm excited. That'll be really cool. I think it'll be fun to teach the class. I think it's like it's fun to do all the thinking about what the classes actually need this year, because there's a lot of like random stuff where you're thinking about it being like, oh, we need lights for people to paint
Yes.
under,
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course. And so it's like we go and figure out where to buy lights, and then realizing like, well, we probably don't need a projector like Adepticon has a projector, and be like, oh, wait a second, are 12 people just going to be over my shoulder watching
Yeah,
me
yeah.
paint? Like, I guess we'll need a projector and like some sort of document camera or camera to kind of like show this process. So it's like getting all of those things. And then going forward, we have all of that shit. So it's like next year we can do even more classes, or we could, have two separate classes going on at once at different points or whatever, and have just two projectors or two different, like, whatever. And just deal with all the little hiccups.
Could we record Terry's class without him knowing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a little, like, peephole.
No, just like with
Yeah.
the camera that you're
Little pervert hole.
broadcasting.
Oh.
No, not with the one that he's doing it on.
We couldn't just hit CapCut and hit
No.
record.
Wow. You guys are looking to monetize me or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you looking
I
to
want to
do?
watch the Terry Regan video on my own time.
well, also
Okay.
like send it to advertisers and give the idea.
Okay, cool. I want to do like a pre-paint with you guys.
well,
Well,
you're pretty limited on time there.
So-
a day.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see.
yeah.
Anyways, though, listeners, it's been real.
It's been something.
It's been something. If you're listening to this, you better be there, right?
If you can't make it, it's fine.
No,
it's hard times.
not
No.
acceptable.
It's hard
If
times.
you're
That's
listening to
fine.
this, you better be there.
Nah, if you can't, maybe you can't do it.
No, Tyler, you made it here with no coolant in your engine. If you could do that, then they can make
I
it
hope
down
my
to the
car
nice
gets
end.
home tonight.
Oh, I just ignited this anxiety in Tyler again.
When does this come out?
I forgot about it. This comes out the Thursday before Under the Dice Fest.
Very nice.
Hell yeah.
The Kickstarter will still be going for Flames of Orion. I'm going to pitch it myself right now. You should go back it.
Yeah. Back it or die, MFers.
Don't.
Yeah.
You know.
I hope it gets funded in time.
Back it or
too.
don't.
Don't forget to
Thanks for checking out this episode of Hive Scum. If you aren't already part of the community, check us out at the In Rust We Trust Discord, which you can find down in the description below. If you have questions you'd like to ask us, you can find our Instagrams down below as well. Or feel free to ask away on the Discord. We also have plenty of extra content and other perks available to our patrons on Patreon. So if you're interested in helping us keep doing what we're doing, then you can find that description below as well. Until next time, folks, keep it grimdark and keep it grimy. Peace.